Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out
today's
all the stops to make this a
Galatasaray
monumental occasion.
against Santos.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Well, now this guy really is an icon. Diego Armando Maradona. Few commanded a stadium in quite the way that he did, particularly on that. Goes for it! He scores! Little pass back, aimed beyond the defence.
Well, it's a move of great promise.
Terrific header! Getting the flags up. Now it's Cruyff. Beckenbauer, Cannavaro, Santos finding their passes. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Santos clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Caceres goes steaming forward. Now then, the ball's come loose. That has been cut short. Neither side especially adventurous early on. That is a great pick out. Oh, just skip and the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, I think they can breathe a massive sigh of relief then. Such a let-off.
That is good alertness. That's a good ball out wide. He's in plenty of space here. It'll be a throw-in. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. No, that's been intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Cannavaro. And here's Cruyff. Serginho spots it and intercepts. That is ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Now it's Maradona. Serginho does well to get it back. That has been slung wide. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cruyff. Looking to play him in. And he's on his way! Messi, chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. That's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard. Looking for the run. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's well spotted. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Cruyff. Cafu, looking for options for movement. Serginho cuts out the pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Santos have got it back and they'll have another go. Now that looks a decent ball.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Drogba finds himself offside. Messi, and that is a little undercooked. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Rijkaard. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Beckenbauer. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Shot could be on. Shot at goal! Maradona. Caceres kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rijkaard. Caceres. Caceres charging forward down that flank. Maradona.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Raul. And that is expertly dealt with. And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 2, Rijkaard.
There's the start of the second half.
Number 21, Batistuta.
Santos clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Conte, number 45,
Somewhat off target.
Osman, number 4,
And it's Messi.
Yamal.
And this is
Number
Cruyff.
9,
Big
Perez.
chance, must be! Can he finish? Big moment, massive goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Santos are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And he's intervened well there. Beckham. Messi. Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball. Great chance! Sticks it away! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Santos are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Santos with this 2-goal lead, they're certainly looking much the more assured side. Almost an hour gone. And that has put paid to that. Serginho. And it's Azar. And here's Osimhen. Can he get it through? Well, he's seen that early. Big chance! It's a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
After 63 minutes is number 15, Didier Drogba.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Shot, surely! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Knocks it into space. He can run onto that. Santos are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
No luck with that dink over the top. Costa Curta. He's beaten the last man. Picked out brilliantly. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Conte! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in.
Substitutions taking
Santos
place.
can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Osimhen. Doué receives it in a wide position. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Mbappe. And he's running through. Just the keeper to beat. And a chance! No mistake! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Santos going 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with...
He's having a hit! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Galatasaray are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
And he cuts out the supply. That has not gone well. Beckenbauer. Roberto Baggio. Quality ball. Doué. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well-timed, excellent interception.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add, and the counter is on. That's an imaginative pass. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution.
Santos can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Doué could try cutting inside here. That's a shade optimistic. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to
would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move.
Oh, what a climb! He's given the time to pick a pass. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And that has been clubbed away, and they're quick to get it back.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And Messi! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
I think the manager's reactions here sum it up perfectly. He fully expected that to go in.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Costa Curta. That's the throw. He's had it taken off him. He's a sharp little ball here. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Messi. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's played through for him. Mbappe! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Hakimi going full tilt down the left. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Mbappe!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Thuram. Inter Milan have reclaimed it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be...
Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Akanji. Inter Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Rijkaard. Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's got away. Akanji gets over and intercepts. Now it's Maradona. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Mbappe. Beckenbauer.
Santos truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Messi.
That's good play from him.
Oh, just skips past his man. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Maradona. Barella. Oh, good-looking ball. And now the breakaway. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. Barella. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Mbappe! Now, can they get him away? Well read, and the danger is averted. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos sobre uma criança perdida. Atenção, pai de menino de mochila verde.
And the second half gets underway.
Santos really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's with the keeper. Hakimi. Now it's Rafael Leao. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And this is Cruyff. And that's another good win of the ball. And the counter is on. Hakimi in acres of space out wide. He's being urged to shoot. Maradona. And it's Cruyff.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, delightful ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Tura, out towards the flank. That has been cut short. That's a canny finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Thuram has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Rafael Leao. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Santos still this single goal behind. Muscular approach does pay off here. Shot at goal! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substituição no time do Santos.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It's a throw-in. Jimenez. Santos do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's tidy. Chance! And it's in! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Beckham. Roberto Baggio. No, that's been intercepted. Barella tries to play it through. Now it's Tura. Shoots! Oh, taken with style! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Yes, sadly he...
Beckham! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Hakimi. And he's managed to get free. Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. Shot, surely! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substituição no time do Santos.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 6. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 15. Camisa 22.
Roberto Baggio.
Substituição.
And it's Baggio. Vinicius Junior gets across to intercept that. Jimenez. Hakimi. Nicely weighted ball.
Teremos
Quality
5
ball.
minutos de acréscimo.
Threads one in. Takes a shot! It's a goal! Deep into injury time! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And now he has two.
Substituição.
Santos give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Vinicius Junior is onto this. And that is expertly dealt with. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Jimenez has given away a free kick. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, they are now a 9-man team. And that will be the final act. Santos can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Santos definitely struggled to get going.